Hello and welcome to the Emmanuel podcast where we talk things God, tech, life. Today I have an interesting topic for you, networking. And no, I'm not talking about internet cables and routers. I mean real life connections. Let's talk about why networking is so important and how it literally changed my life. So when you hear the word networking, what comes to mind? Some people think of first conversations at events, exchanging business cards, or awkward LinkedIn messages. Networking is really just building relationships, genuine connections that can open doors you didn't even know existed. Let me tell you a quick story. My first job didn't come from a job application, a career fair, or even a random online listing. It came from a simple conversation. There was this day I went for there's something that we call love feast. Basically, people gathering together, maybe after the semester or something, you know, and then we celebrate, we share stuff between ourselves, we eat, basically just show love to ourselves. And then during that program, people got to introduce themselves, and I remember clearly. There was this guy, he was in his final year and I was in my 200 level. He introduced himself as a tech bro, and I felt like, oh my god, I think I need to meet this guy. For some reason, I couldn't just tell. I knew I had to meet him. So I met him, spoke to him, introduced myself, exchanged contacts, and then thereafter, though our conversations were weird a lot of the time, but we were talking nonetheless, and we'll just hi, hello, how you doing? How is this going? How is that going? Then it got to a point I actually shared my experience with him, tried to seek advice from him and stuff. And I'm really glad for what he told me. I stuck to it and it really helped. So over time, he wanted to start his company, and then I was privileged to be one of the people he decided that would be the developers on the team. I mean, that literally came from just knowing someone, trying to meet people, networking, a friend to a friend. And if you really think about it, it's easier for you to give your friend, a trusted person, something than to give a stranger that comes to you. Now you might be thinking, okay, that worked for you, or why is networking such a big deal? Well, let me break it down. Opportunities are in people, not just job boards. People recommend who they know and trust. There's this other opportunity I got recently, and I tell you for free. It came simply by knowing someone. I told the guy, okay, I need to do this. I'm looking for where I can do it. And then he was like, oh, I did the same thing so place. And then he spoke to them, and voila, now I've secured that opportunity. Just like that, he spoke to them on my behalf, and things like that. So stay in touch with people, try to build connections, follow up, maintain those connections. You don't have to be all over the person. You can just once in a while check on the person, and please don't try to come and be there's this guy, he comes on my DM and he's like, how far? I'm like, fine, and you? He's like, all right, I'm good. And then he comes again, how far? Like, he must respond to every message I sent. He must say something. I don't understand. Sometimes I have to ignore the message for him not to speak anymore, and then he still comes back. So things like that can be very, very annoying. There was a time I reached out to a very old friend, an old friend from secondary school. I tried my best to not just make it look aimless. Yes, I was there to greet her after a long time. So what I did was, okay, hi, it's been a while, have you been? She's fine, this, that. High school, how's everything? I just wanted to check up on you. I mean, it's been a long time. And then that was it, like very straightforward. You don't have to be all over the person and be very annoying and stuff like that. So Now, as a believer, I also see networking as a part of God's way of connecting us to purpose. Sometimes the right people come into your life at the right time, and it's not a coincidence. I've met a number of people that have helped me get through situations, tough times, and some of them I just met. Like, I can't explain how I met them. I remember there was one I was talking to a friend, and the person was there, and just like that, we started talking, and that relationship helped me in a big way. So, if there's one thing you take away from this episode, it's this: networking isn't about what you can get, it's about who you can connect with. One conversation can change your life. I encourage you to take networking very serious, as it can be a very helpful asset. That's it for today. If this episode resonated with you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Until next time, stay connected, stay growing, and keep embracing opportunities.